Boom. Okay, we're watching Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher out for his qualifying run here at Homestead. I know it's been a little bit, and we do apologize. Kind of worrying about other league stuff at the moment, but we are back here this Friday, today. Sunday we will run Pocono. Then Monday, if you follow my Twitch, we will be back on the MSRL for the for Five Flags. So that'll be fun. Chris Buescher doing a phenomenal job right now going through this tight technical road course here at Homestead. This is not the last time we will be at a Homestead. We'll be here one more time. It'll be the second to last time we are here. Then, we won't be here until the championship race. So that'll be fun. Gotta be very careful going into turn one here, especially with that hard braking zone. You can easily overrun the corner like we are probably going to see. We've seen a bunch of people overrun the corner last time we were here in Season 6. One of those being the leader, Cody Huddleston, and then finally he went on to win this race. A three-peat, actually. And then he went on to win the championship. And that was really the last time we were actually at this racetrack, was when that happened. And you know, that was one of the most important races for Huddleston to win here at Homestead. He's never, you know, before the Puffs, I forgot what we named it at that point, but yeah, he won there, and that was the most thrilling win for him at Indianapolis, because he'd never won on a road course. He'd always been bad on road courses. Finally winning at a road course, it was so amazing. Elijah Travis right now has the pole. 3 Toyotas, 1 Ford, and 1 Chevy. And the Chevy's actually taking over the top 10 during qualifying here. Speaking of Huddleston, right there in 10th right now. Not too shabby at all. So those brake rotors glowing there. That was amazing. I love seeing the brake rotors glow, especially at hard braking zones, tracks like this one. I think that might have been everyone's last lap, so Elijah Travis might have the pole here, his first ever pole in the NASCAR Coke Cup Series. Nope, this is the last lap right here. Keselowski taking the pole. No, Chris Buescher with a flying run. Wow. By 3/100ths of a second, he beat out Austin Dillon for the pole. That was the last lap. Elijah Travis actually fell to 11th, so he dropped 10 spots. Huddleston dropped a lot too. He went from 10th to 23rd. So he dropped a lot right there. You can't win them all. You know, that's one thing that we have to tell everybody. You know, you can't win them all. So you just got to get what you get and move on to the next thing. Using the access road. It's a new thing that iRacing added. Now all the AIs actually use the access road like they would in real life. Alright, and we will be right back. Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series here at Homestead, Miami, for the Flex Seal 115 here at the Homestead Road Course. It's going to be an exciting one today. Without further ado, let's go over today's starting lineup. On the pole, Chris Buescher won the pole over Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell, Ryan Blaney, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones, Elijah Travis, Denny Hamlin, Matthew Lutz, Casey Kane, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Eric Almirola, Noah Gragson, Christopher Bell, Daniel Suarez, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Cody Huddleston, Stryker, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, Carl Edwards, Corey LaJoie, Alex Bowman, and finally, Kyle Larson to end today's starting lineup. It's going to be an amazing day here for this series. Not only is it because we are returning back to Homestead, Miami, just because the road course is back, and it's going to stay back for a long period of time. We are here. We are going to stay here. We have a multi-year deal with the road course, with Homestead. So, you know, we are definitely going to stay here for multiple seasons. It's not, it might, you know, go up or down on the schedule, but it's going to stay here for a long period of time. If we can get that repeat of this track, it is going to be an amazing day. But Chris Buescher showing his strength at a road course. We saw him really show his stuff as the engines fire here at Homestead earlier in the season. You know, at places like Lime Rock, we saw him wanting to get up through the field and everything. Yeah, this race is going to be empowering for Chris Buescher to show off what he has. Next season, if you didn't see the post we made on Instagram, next season we are getting rid of stages. Stages will not be returning in the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. They are leaving. They are going away completely. There will be no such thing as stages anymore. Maybe a competition caution in the middle of the race if it is long enough, like a 150 lap race. We will have a competition caution about in the middle. As these cars file through this tight, winding road course. It's not really tight. Really, the only places that are tight is Turn 1, the kink that they're coming up to, and, of course, the hairpin turn. And then after that, it goes back to the oval. It just goes right back to the oval as soon as you get out of here. So this is the kink. This is the one we're talking about, the kink right here. This little winding carousel. Right here's the kink. We're going to see a lot of cars maybe go off right here. And then we're coming up to what we call the hairpin turn right up here. It's a hard braking zone. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard braking zone. You're going to see a lot of tire lockup, maybe even brake rotors glowing. Who knows? But yeah, it's going to be a phenomenal race today. Right here is the hairpin turn. You saw Chris Buescher's brake rotors glowing during qualifying. We're going to see a lot more of that coming up today. This is one of the more shorter road courses that we have here in the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. Next season, we will all go ahead and tell you a track that is coming to the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. It is the Charlotte Roval. We are going to the Charlotte Roval. I think it's our one and only stop at Charlotte for the Roval, but it's not the regular Roval. It's the long portion of the Roval. So we will have another tight hairpin. As here they come. The pace car going to make that hard left turn onto pit road. Here we go. Green flag in the air.
Green flag, green flag.
We're racing here at Homestead. Really got to be careful diving into turn 1. You don't want to overshoot the corner. They already file out single file. Chris Buescher leads them. Still double file back in the back, but Chris Buescher pulling away. Right here's the bus stop. You want to be really careful. You don't want to lock up the tires. You don't want to miss the apex of the corner either. Everybody seems like they're getting through it just fine. Then it's just traditional Homestead. Right up until this point, you guys got to start braking for turn 1. That sand trap is new. That's going to stop cars. There used to be a wall out there. There used to be a wall right out there. They removed that wall. It seemed too dangerous, so they removed it. I'm glad they did. No, Gregson tried to make a move that's going to hurt him. Chris Buescher still leading here at Homestead. Austin Dillon right now. 6/10, now 7/10 back. Stage 1 is lap 15. Stage 2 is lap 30, and then they go 20 laps. 15, 15, 20. That is the stages, in case you were wondering. A hard braking zone leads for great passing opportunities. You saw Stryker make a move on Huddleston, and it actually worked. You see Justin Allgaier there trying to make a move as well, but he didn't have enough momentum. Maybe he has momentum now after getting out that corner. Side by side, still once again going into turns. Homestead Oval turns 1 and 2. Huddleston's or 3 and 4. Huddleston's kind of sliding up the track a little bit. But he's got the momentum to get around Allgaier there, so is Corey LaJoie. He's also got some there. Chris Buescher still leading over Austin Dillon. Chase Elliott trying to get around Austin Dillon. Maybe he can in another hard braking zone that we have here. All this in here is concrete. Not asphalt, it's concrete. Maybe it is asphalt. Anyway, it likes to eat up tires. That's the main thing. It likes to eat up tires. Good camera angle right there. You see the brake rotors glowing there. I wouldn't be surprised if a brake rotor exploded today. How hard they hit those brakes. Buescher right now looking like he's doing a phenomenal job here at Homestead. Still, Austin Dillon keeping within 6/10 of him. Third place is at 1.1 second, 1.2 second gap now over the leader. It has been pretty hot the last few days here in Homestead, Florida. This track is hot and it is slick. There's no clouds to be seen in sight today. Pull up the weather and we'll tell you what it is right now. Right now it is 82 degrees Fahrenheit with 65% humidity. That's what that is. Our track map still isn't working, so we're gonna see what we can do about that. And now Chris Buescher, almost a second out front of Dillon as he continues to pull away. Austin Dillon trying to stay in within a 1 second gap of Busher, but with Busher being so fast, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to catch him. Until the stage caution, at least. These hard braking zones, one that you don't want to mess with. It can literally ruin your day as fast as you can go around it. Now, Busher up to a 1 second lead. You're gonna see that emblem come up on all the drivers. It says that they're pitting, but they're not. It's just where they cut that little edge there, and the transponders think that they're going into pit, but they're not going into pit. See how bumpy this backstretch is. See how the cars are bouncing and everything. That cannot feel good on these drivers. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing. We're gonna go NASCAR nonstop.
Before we can wave the green flag, we've raised the red, white, and blue. Before we can race, we soar. Before we can scream, we sing. Before we celebrate, we reflect. Before we can do what we do, we thank you for all that you do. NASCAR salutes our troops.
Thousands of scrapes, dings, bumps, and bruises. It's the millions of fans, an endless rain of confetti. It's the countless I love yous. Our success is in a generation of memories. Here's to the next.
Challenged, tested, and proven. Whether it's on that track or off, the truth is, what you're made of is what you're made to do.
predecessors, each one hell-bent on going faster. Each one built with one thing in mind. Get out front, stay out there. Because out there is where the future is. And if the first 75 years is any indication, you better brace yourself for the next 75. NASCAR, always forward.
Welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway. Austin Dillon has closed in on Chris Buescher here, running the outside lane instead of the bottom. He's actually caught up a lot by doing that. We want to welcome you all back to Homestead Miami for the Flex Seal 115. Now he was there. He was caught up just a little bit, but Buescher's actually been able to get a pretty good lead over Austin Dillon. Now back down to 0.6 of a second down the straightaways. Dillon is better down the straightaways, while Buescher is better in the braking zones. This almost down to 0.5 of a second on Buescher. Now down to 0.5 of a second. Through these hard braking zones, Dillon kind of finds Buescher's weaknesses. He's braking a lot later than Buescher as well, just trying to make him make a mistake. This is the closest we've seen Dillon in a while. 0.3 of a second now. Can Dillon make the move that he needs to make? No, because Buescher is protecting the bottom lane like he should. He wants to keep this lead and get this stage win. Might be the last stage win for Buescher ever. Like we said earlier in the race, Season 10, we're getting rid of stages completely. We're never going back to stages. They are going away completely. 3 laps to go for Stage 2. Or Stage 1. Stage 2, good lord. Stage 1. We ain't that far ahead yet. Everyone's kind of found their ground, found out where they want to be and where they want to go. Everybody's really just been minding their own business, standing their own ground. Now Austin Dillon's got to worry about Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's on Austin Dillon, has been on Austin Dillon's bumper, not really bumping him, but he's been there, he's been knocking. He's gotten close, though. If he really wanted to bump Austin Dillon out of the way, he could have multiple times. 2 laps to go. Technically 3 laps to go because they got to make it to the end of lap 15. And Dylan's there once again. He's just got to hope that Buescher makes a mistake. That's all he's got to worry about, is to see if Buescher makes a mistake. Because as soon as Buescher makes a mistake, he can pounce on that opportunity and potentially win this stage. We've seen what these guys will do just to win a race. They will try. See how close Dylan gets to the back bumper of Buescher, but he won't bump him. It's too early in the race for that. You don't want to make enemies this early. You really don't want to make enemies this early. Right now, biggest loser. It's tied between AJ Allmendinger and Carl Edwards, -3. Biggest gainer so far, it's tied with about 4 people. Got Daniel Suarez, Stryker, Corey LaJoie, and Alex Bowman. No real big names yet. Look how close Dylan gets. I mean, he gets so close. It's just right there. It's right there for the taking, but Dylan won't go for it. I love this camera angle, them just flying around the turn. Last lap of stage 1. Dylan trying to get there once again. Chase Elliott on the bumper of Dylan. Buescher, though, trying to pull away just a little bit more. Here they come, rounding the last 2 corners. Out of the oval, turn 4, Chris Buescher is going to win stage number 1. Elijah Travis rounding turn 4 as well now. And the caution will fly as soon as he crosses the start finish line.
All right, man, caution is out.
And
Caution
there
is
it
out.
is. Chris Buescher wins stage 1. And an extra 10 points. That always helps with the chase. And while they're under caution, we'll be right back.
The new crop of vehicles from Dodge includes one really bad apple. Dodge. Coming soon to a racetrack near you.
Joey, I don't know how you pulled that off, man. What's next?
Newman!
Introducing new Gillette Fusion. On the front, 5 blades face closer together for more comfort. On the back, a precision trimmer for those tricky places or just playing tricks.
I got those guys good. Looking sharp, Newman. Thanks.
New Gillette Fusion. In manual or battery powered. The only razor used by the Gillette Young Guns.
Observe NASCAR driver Elliott Sadler, a master of disguise. Today, Agent Sadler is a guest spotter for Sunoco's Free Fuel 5000. If you get spotted near Sunoco with our decal on your car, you win free fuel instantly. But the thing is,
I'm moving in.
you never know when we'll be watching. Get your decal at Sunoco. Get spotted, win free fuel. And a chance at 5,000 gallons. The Free Fuel 5000 right now at Sunoco.
Welcome back to Homestead, Miami. They are still under caution. Next lap, they will double up, and we will go green. We did have some takers go to pit road. Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Cody Huddleston, Stryker, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, Corey LaJoy, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, and Carl Edwards all went to pit road, and they're coming out now. 21st all the way to 30th. Should see them start to join back up any second now. There they come. Heading down the back straightaway for the final time under caution, and they will double up and we'll go green. Let's see if Austin Dillon can beat Chris Buescher to these to turn one. Apparently, Christopher Bell went off track. Let's see what that's all about. Oh, he did. He missed the first corner. And came back out on track. He turned way too quickly. An honest mistake. Anyone could have done it. But it happened to Christopher Bell. There they go. They go double file. That was funny. What was that? I turned too quickly. Went off track. Alright, guys. Oh. What happened to Chris? Just getting the tires dirty. That's important on a track like this. Gotta keep your tires dirty. Gotta keep them grippy. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. Chris Buescher, Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell, Ryan Blaney, and Austin Cindric. Top 5 right there. Top 6, should say. Briscoe, Keselowski, Wallace, Travis. That's how they run. As here they come down the back straightaway. Right after this, we will come back to Homestead one last time. During the regular season, then it'd be for the championship race at the end of the season. Now they race to lap 30. Pace car off. Here we go. Restart box. Green flag in the air. We're racing once again at Homestead. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, Striker went off track. He's back on track now, but that hurt him a lot. SDK finally got the replay. Let's go back and see what happened. Coming in. Oh, look at this. They're already 3 wide, and that doesn't work here at this racetrack. Who's he gonna hit? Right back there. Not a really good camera angle, guys. There we go. Oh, right here. Oh, he got... Whoa! He got really loose. Almost spun it. Saves it. Comes back on the track. What an amazing save. I want to go back again, and I want to see what happened. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to see this. Okay. Let's see what happened this time. Comes into the initial turn. Who does he get into? Oh. Right there. Bang. Ah, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He almost hit the pit wall. He had to swerve to miss the pit wall and got it on the side of Striker. And Striker saves it, luckily. They all save it, actually. Alex Bowman in the pits. Hey, guys, it was an unscheduled pit stop. He got damaged hitting the pit wall. He actually did hit the pit wall, just grazed it slightly. Now he's on pit road getting it fixed. They got to change the right side tires from where he hit it. And then he should be back out in any second. They're just fixing the damage. That way he can get back out there. That's what happened to Alex Bowman. Chris Buescher still leading. Chase Elliott right behind Austin Dillon, just tapping on the back bumper of Austin Dillon saying, hey, I'm here. I'm faster than you. least I think I am. I'm tapping you. I'm tapping you. Alex Bowman's still in pit road. Alex Bowman now leaving. They had to replace the toe link on Alex Bowman's car, so he's now multiple lap. He's one lap down now. The toe link is going to go out and see how it is. Might even come back in just to reset the damaged vehicle policy. Or the DVP clock. Remember, to reset that clock, you have to make a full lap around, at least at minimal speed. Minimal speed is 100 miles an hour. You got to at least hit that without spinning or breaking anything else, and then you can come back down on pit road and work on it some more. That might be what Alex Bowman's doing. Leaders are getting closer to Alex. That's another thing too, when you're diving into that first turn. You really have to worry about hitting the tire barrier, and that's what happened to Alex Bowman. He hit the tire barrier, got damaged on the right side, even broke a toe link. So, you know, you really have to be careful with that, so that way you don't do it yourself and cause yourself a win. Or at least a good finishing position anyway. Update on biggest loser, biggest mover. Huddleston right now at the biggest loser. 6 positions lost. Corey LaJoy, the most positions gained with 5. About to be 6 if you can get around Allgaier here. Alex Bowman's continuing to stay out on track. Give me a second, guys. My mouse died. Here's Alex Bowman on the back straightaway, or on the middle of the track. About midways. Still not going to pit road, but Chris Buescher doing a phenomenal job right now, trying to keep Austin Dillon right behind him. This is what Chris Buescher sees. So Austin Dillon, how he kind of eases closer to Buescher. So he kind of eases in. There comes Alex Bowman back on the pit road. Nope, never mind. I got confused. This is what I'm talking about. When they cut that corner, it confuses the transponder. So it immediately thinks that they're coming into pit road when they're not coming into pit road, and it makes everything so confusing at this track. But we have to live with it. Back up with Chris Buescher. We were riding on board with Austin Dillon, or with Chris Buescher, looking at Austin Dillon as he slowly pulled closer. It was like inch by inch. Dillon got closer, closer, closer. But just couldn't get there. Oh, you saw there a second. Buescher had a second lead over Dillon. And as they go through this course, you know, you also have to worry about tires. You have to worry about gas, or fuel mileage, I should say. Tire wear. You got to worry about if your car's handling right, if your car is overheating. You know, you got to worry about all these different things. You got to relay it all to your crew chief and your crew and your spotter. You got to really got to tell them, hey, you know, I'm worried about this. I'm struggling at this part or this part. You know, but right now Chris Buescher, he's been pretty silent on the radio. He hasn't really been complaining about much at all this race. Next season as well, we will reintroduce points for the fastest lap and the most positions gained. So that would be another good points. Another good solution in points. 5 laps to go in stage 2. 6 laps to go, sorry. 7. You were right, 5. Why did we all say different numbers? I said 5, he said 6, you said 7. Might as well count it up to 10 at that point. Chris Buescher still leading. Now Austin Dillon's kind of brought it back down to from a second lead to a 9/10 of a second lead. Almost back up to a second, but he's really going to catch up here at this point of the course. He's getting a little better at braking zones. Look how close he gets. 9/10, almost under 9/10, almost 8/10 of a second. Almost back up to a second lead for Chris Buescher. Watch that ticker. It's not going to go down this time. Usually it goes down this part of the track. Three laps to go for stage 2. Dillon's still trying to pull in. Chris Buescher trying to reel him in. Down to 8/10. Can he get lower? Can he get closer? I don't think so. I think as soon as Buescher hits this straightaway here, he's going to fly away. Maybe not. Dylan's holding on to that lead. There we go. Here he comes. 7/10 now. That time he waited a little later to block or to hit the brakes. Hit the block brakes. Back up to 8/10, almost 9/10 now. Probably will go up to 9/10 here. Maybe not. Maybe just stay at 8/10. Who knows? Oh, Busher coming to pit. So is Dylan. There's a bunch of people coming in. Who is not going to come in? Austin Cindric takes over the lead. Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace, Casey Kane. Pretty much everybody that didn't pit earlier is going to come in to pit. Who's going to win the race off pit road? We will never know because we're not going to stick around to find out. We're going to go up here with Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric hasn't won since the Brickyard. He's hungry for that second win. Coming to 1 lap to go in stage 2. As soon as they cross the start-finish line, it'll be 1 to go for stage 2. Right now it's 2 to go. Oh, look at this. Bell not coming in. Bell might win this stage, but 1 lap to go for stage 1. Look who's coming up. Huddleston up to 9th, but Bell, he's in the right spot at the right time. Those were the green flag pit stops. Allgaier, can he get there? This is the most craziest race I think we've ever seen. There'd probably be a lot of pit stops in stage 2. I didn't think it was going to be like this. As here comes Christopher Bell out of the last corner. Christopher Bell's going to win stage number 2. Oh, Chris Buescher. Oh, okay, never mind. Chris Buescher is actually going to be able to get a few stage points. As soon as Chris Buescher crosses the start finish line, caution's gonna wave. There it is.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Which means that the field is frozen. Everybody goes back to their original positions that the caution came out on. And we're gonna go racing for 20 more laps. while they're under caution, you know what we're going to do? We'll be right back.
Casey Kane. Where? Casey! There he is. There he is.
Even the best drivers could use accident forgiveness. Part of your choice auto insurance. Only from Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Hey! Is there anything we could do to help? Anything.
How about a toast, guys? Sure. Here's to having friends that are always behind you. Trailing behind you. And here's to friends that don't block you when you're clearly faster that day. Don't get me started.
To friends.
To friends.
Newman. Newman! Newman!
Introducing new Gillette Fusion. On the front, 5 blades face closer together for more comfort. On the back, a precision trimmer for those tricky places, or just playing tricks.
I got those guys good. Charmed. Thanks.
New Gillette Fusion. In manual or battery powered. The only razor used by the Gillette Young Guns.
Something's wrong with my car.
Alright, man, I need you to come in this lap. Tell me what you need here.
I need from Mobile One.
Walking through the streets of Boston, no one listening.
Go, 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 go.
One day, then we took the stage.
And Duncan is gonna win!
This NASCAR season might just be the greatest season of all time. Like ever. Right out of the gate, we get a blockbuster trilogy of Denny defending Daytona. We got Joey, Kevin, and the people's champ that everyone is chasing. See what I did there? But it ain't all left turns. We're busting out of the oval and taking this tour on the road. Austin's a weird place, man. There's even a throwback race on Mother's Day. There she is.
He was such a nice boy.
That mane is majestic. Speaking of history, how about we throw these two in a confined space for the entire season and see what happens? Boom! Or I just rub a little dirt on it.
I love the smell of fresh dirt in Bristol.
And then, a new team from North Carolina is joining the race. But we can't forget about the all-time fan favorite.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Look, all I'm saying is this might be the best season ever.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.
Try it first.
This.
Welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway, here for the Flexio 115. Christopher Bell won stage 2. They're double filed up. They're ready to go green once again here at Homestead. Cannot wait for this. Here they come through the kink. Down this long straightaway here. Here we go, down the back straightaway.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. We're racing once again here at Homestead. As they dive into turn 1. Into turn number 2. Hopefully no one goes off track this time. Kyle Busch off track. He's back on track. He went off track again. We got the replay yet? Just got it. Let's go see what happened. Oh, once again, 3 wide. Slow it down just a little bit here. Oh, Suarez! Kyle both in the wall. Look at Kyle up in the air off the front bumper of Elijah Travis. He goes off track. That wheel is broken on the right front. Went off track. He's off track for a while, and he has no steering. Goes back off track. He's hitting the brakes. Luckily, he doesn't hit anybody else. Look how bumpy it is through the grass. Comes back on track. But I'm going to say Kyle Busch is probably... his race is probably done. I'm going to say probably is. Go back one more time. This is full speed. Bang, bang. Oh. Goes back on track. Yeah, he's definitely hurt. Kyle Busch struggling down. Yeah, he's coming to pit road. Take it to the garage. We're done. Oh, you hear that? Take it to the garage. We're done. So Kyle Busch taking it directly to the garage. And their race is done. Christopher Bell as well. Daniel Suarez right now keeping his ground. He didn't hit the wall as hard as Kyle did. No, he didn't. He really didn't hit the wall as hard, but definitely see the damage on the front end of Suarez's car. You see the damage on the front end of Elijah Travis's car when Kyle Busch went back out in front of him. He hit him. into turn 11 right now. Christopher Bell back up here. 13 laps to go. Christopher Bell trying to win once again here in the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. Chase Elliott went at Bristol. Eric Almirola was the first driver to go back to back. Christopher Bell won at Homestead last time. Can we see a repeat winner here at Homestead? Kyle Busch is done. Oh boy. Bell right now holding on to a strong lead over Justin Allgaier. You know what we haven't done yet today, and we're about to do it right now. Let's go and do some crank it up. This Crank It Up was sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Christopher Bell still leads over Justin Allgaier, Corey LaJoy, Stenhouse Jr., and AJ Allmendinger. Nine laps to go here at Homestead. Allgaier slowly trying to reel in Christopher Bell. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
This is joy. This is frustration. This is pride. This is humility. This is a sport that's about more than just winning or losing. In fact, it's a sport that's not so much about cars as it is about people. This is racing. This is NASCAR.
You want it? Go get it. Put the pedal to the metal. Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
This is what they train for, an opportunity to bust off the fastest pit stop and try to win a championship.
Hell yeah. Holy crap. This is all playing out right. Go get it.
The entire pack is crashing.
We're upside down. Just run right over it. This team never gives up. Yeah. Check up.
Horrific crash.
Checker flag right here.
To have a rivalry, you need a rival. For every David, a Goliath. For every Hatfield, a McCoy.
Every kill y'all, bro.
Needs somebody else. For every fight,
A ring to settle it in.
In order to finish first.
somebody's got to finish second.
I hate second.
Love your rivals.
Because you need someone to beat.
Welcome back to Homestead Miami Speedway for the Flex Seal 115. This is going to be the last commercial break that we take. As soon as we hit 5 laps to go, it'll be commercial free, brought to you by Toyota. Justin Allgaier's gotten closer and closer every single lap. He gets so close, yet just can't seem to get there. He just can't seem to get there and get the win, or get the lead. Christopher Bell pulling out a... Starting to look like he's going to go back-to-back here at Homestead. Unless Justin Allgaier can say something about that. I don't know if he can get there or not. He gets close. He gets real close. He's getting really close. Not there. He goes to the outside right here. Christopher Bell stays on the inside. He protects the inside. Now he protects the middle. Huddleston's moved up a spot from 9th to 8th. Rounding turn 11. 4 laps to go at the line. As long as Christopher Bell can maintain that gap, he's going to win this race. Unless something bad happens, like he goes off course or wrecks. I don't think there's going to be a wreck here anytime soon, besides Kyle Busch and... Well, Kyle Busch is done. Kyle Busch's day is over. He's done. He's out of the race. Daniel Suarez, both Daniel Suarez and Kyle Busch both hit the wall. The pit wall coming into turn 1. Like I said, as long as Christopher Bell can maintain this lead, he might have it here. Now he's going to protect the outside. Now that Bell is further away. Or now that Allgaier is further away, I should say. How close Allgaier gets, he just can't get there. LaJoie's right there as well. This is going to be Corey LaJoie's best career finish. Three to go at the line. Four tenths. Now for Justin Allgaier. Gonna protect the bottom. It's Allgaier's closer. 3/10 of a second. Allgaier tried to send it in there. LaJoie sends it in as well. He does not get there. LaJoie actually got loose. Trying to get there. Spun the tires, trying to get the gas. Two laps to go here at Homestead. Christopher Bell still leading Justin Allgaier 0.8 of a second. Now 9/10 of a second back. Will they be able to do it? Rounding the hairpin once again. Rounding turn 11. Barney the Flagman has it in his hand. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. The next flag ends the race, whether it be the caution or checkered. Christopher Bell just has to make 1 more good lap around. Here they come, back to the kink. Seven tenths separate first and second. Through the hairpin for the final time. Here they come, down the back straightaway. Into turn 11, 1 final time for Christopher Bell, rounding turn 11. Christopher Bell is the second multi-time winner this season. Christopher Bell wins at Homestead. How about that, guys? Wow, Christopher Bell. Back-to-back victories at Homestead. Just like that, we'll be right back.
Hey, man, you cut me off back there. What you gonna do about it? Oh, man. All right, fine. Are we good? We're good.
It's now the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers.
Well, it's official. Christopher Bell goes back-to-back here at Homestead Miami Speedway. This time on the road course, not the oval. Welcome you back. Officials have taken a look at Christopher Bell's car. Everybody like that. Everything in between that is okay. Christopher Bell pulling off pit road now. He is one happy camper. And here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. Alright, let's get it right here this time. Let's see if he gets it right here. There we go. Sunoco fueling victories all season long, and it begins every season at Daytona. The first points bang race. Whoop, there he goes. Burning it down. I knew what he was trying to do. He's trying to spin on the start-finish line. Didn't work. Join us next season, or next week, I should say, not next season. Next week, as we hit the banked ovals of Pocono. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys then. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. It's always free. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like the content anymore. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next week.